So what do you say to the people that say there's nothing to do in our area?
I tell them to please give us a call.
Yeah. They can call you for free.
Yeah, exactly. There's no charge for this information.
Hi, I'm Johnny, and I've spent the last 10 years of my life working to become an overnight success. Now that I'm one of the top producing real estate agents in the entire Ohio Valley, I'm always meeting new people, seeing new places, and experiencing new things that our area has to offer. And I'm here to share them all with you. Welcome to Ohio Valley Spotlight.
Hi, I'm Johnny from Harvey Goodman, and I'm here with Barb Ballint and Brooke Robinson from Belmont County Tourism. And today we're just going over some of the things you're doing in our area. So why don't you tell us what you're all about?
Right, so I'm Barb Ballint. I'm the Executive Director for Belmont County Tourism Council. I've been with the Tourism Council for 7 years now. We are a nonprofit, 501c36, and we receive our funding from the county commissioners through the lodging tax receipts collected. So, and according to the Ohio Revised Code, we have to use all that funding to promote travel and tourism in the area and economic development. So that brings people to our area. So with that, any small festival or fair to the largest fairs and festivals, we help promote those and we market those. We do that through brochures and pamphlets and flyers, through digital campaigns and social media platforms. We're a very small office. You know, there's 3 full-time employees, 1 part-time employee, but I think we do a pretty good job promoting everything that there is to do here in Belmont County.
Sure. So some of the brochures that you have, you mentioned the bucket list, the Belmont County bucket list, and a few other upcoming events. So can you tell me about that?
Yeah. So every year we publish a visitor's guide. And this is nice to have for people that live in the local area also, because it has important information as far as phone numbers and that in the back. It has points of interest pointed out. We have 7 museums in Belmont County. A lot of our residents aren't even aware of that. Most of those museums have beautiful displays of our history and our heritage. All that information can be found in here. Our historic landmarks, 3 scenic byways in Belmont County. We are the only county in the state of Ohio that has 3 scenic byways. National Road is one, the Ohio River Scenic Byway is the other, and then we have the Drover's Trail 147, which is a scenic byway. So yeah, we're pretty proud of that. So we have all that information in a visitor's guide here about all of our communities and everything that our communities have to offer, places to stay, places to eat. Anything you need to know about Belmont County you can find in our visitor's guide. And then we have some unique attractions that people travel here from very far away. I don't know if you've heard of the Texas Longhorn Cattle Range that we have in Belmont County.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can go out, you can tour that by bus. They take you out to the field. You feed the longhorn cattle. So we have a lot of people come to the area for that.
Sure.
And that's on the west side of the county, right outside of Barnesville. We just got a new brochure about the back road biking. We have a back road biking trail. It's beautiful. So for those people that like to do some back road biking, we have information about that. Our Geo Tour brochure, of course, and how to download that app and participate in that event. And then we do have a brochure that talks about our historic landmarks.
And where can people pick up these brochures and these guides?
Yeah, you can come to our office. We have them in rec card holders outside of the mall. So if you're here outside of our business hours, you can pick these brochures up there. We have them at all the lodging facilities for the visitors to enjoy. A lot of the eateries that have the rec card holders, you'll find these brochures there too, and they're free. Sure. So it's kind of good coffee book pamphlet to have, coffee table pamphlet to have, because it, like I said, in the back it has all the county information, phone numbers, and your community phone numbers and information.
So tell me about some of the historic landmarks in our area.
Yeah, you'd be surprised to find all the historic landmarks that we do have that are on the National Registry here in Belmont County. One of them celebrating 150 years, that's the Great Stone Viaduct that's located down in Belair. They have a historical association that has kind of adopted that monument, and they're going to turn it into something spectacular that community is going to be very proud of. But to celebrate that, they're having a big celebration with a dinner and a festival right down on that grassy area where that viaduct is located in that community. We have the Blaine Bridge, we have some historic downtown districts being St. Clairsville, Barnesville, and Morristown. So, you know, and all those places have a lot of events that represent the history and the heritage and the importance of those places or those monuments.
So I'm Brooke Robinson, I'm the digital marketing manager, and I handle everything having to do with social media, any upcoming events that need advertised, I do that. So one of the events is our Geo Tour, and so for anyone that doesn't know what that is, it's basically like a treasure hunt. And so what we do is we hide geocaches is what they're called. We hide those throughout the county, and this year there are 35 geocaches hidden. The participants who decide to do this tour have to find 30 out of 35 to get our Geo Tour coin, which is really cool, and people from all over the country, other countries, come to do this thing. So it's really neat.
So we have 3 great premier events here in Belmont County. Everyone knows about the fair. We have one of the best fairs in the state. We have beautiful fairgrounds. That fair, they take such great care of that property out there. They've just enhanced the property by asphalting the road that makes it more handicap accessible, senior friendly. So we're excited about that. Last year we had a mini fair where we were able to still have the 4-H kids do their thing, but we're excited to open the venue up again this year and have one of the best fairs in the state. That's one of our premier events. We also have the Pumpkin Festival, and believe it or not, in that 5-day period, that brings in hundreds of thousands of people to the area. That Pumpkin Festival is known from people from far away. We had viewers watch the live feed last year when we did the weigh-ins from as far as Washington State, Texas, all over the country, that are aware of what's taking place in Belmont County that last weekend of September with the Pumpkin Festival. So I always tell Circleville, I think we have the best pumpkin festival in the state, and I would challenge them, you know, with that, because that community really comes together to support that event.
Sure.
And then we have our country music festival. We're very fortunate to still have country music for the 3rd weekend in July. You know, when the Jamboree in the Hills went on hiatus back in 2017, I believe, 18. In 2019, Valley View Campsite, who was always the party after the event, I feel, picked up the game ball, and we now have Lay My Roots Festival, which I think this event could be a premier event just like Jamboree in the Hills once was, especially this year's headliner, Miranda Lambert.
It's certainly growing.
Yeah, it's certainly growing. I'm excited for this event to happen this year. So all those events are bringing so many people to Belmont County. And so we're just excited about that, because when they come to the county, they spend their dollars in Belmont County, and it helps just more than you can imagine. So one of the things that I'd like to promote is the Heritage Museum. A lot of people are unaware of that, but it's right next to the county courthouse. It used to be the Sheriff's Museum. We've named that the Heritage Museum just to to a better display of what actually is inside that building. And great displays of the history and the heritage of Belmont County. All the communities are represented in there. So if they've not got to visit that site, we manage that building. Our employee works at that building as the curator. She does our group tours too. So when buses come to the area, she helps with that. So I would ask that you please visit the Heritage Museum, see what the Belmont County has to offer, and then once you visit that museum, it just gives you a taste of all the other museums in the area.
So how do you get this information to the general public?
So what we do is we ask all nonprofits, businesses, whoever, if you have an event, if you have something special that's taking place in Belmont County, get that information to us. We will put it on our social media platforms, we will get it posted one way or another, and then we just flood the internet with all that information, or we hang posters and flyers in our office here, and we get it in the hands of people that might be interested in attending that event or going to that place.
So for those of you who can't get out and are still kind of stuck inside, kind of iffy about traveling yet, we do have a fantastic website. I will add, visit belmontcounty.com. You can go on there, you can find tons of things to do. We have virtual tours, we have virtual puzzles. Like she said, our calendar of events are also on there. And just tons of like outdoor recreation opportunities as well.
And so when you say virtual puzzles, is that's something you put together?
Yes. So what our virtual puzzles is basically it's a puzzle online. So we feature many of our historic landmarks and other popular areas throughout Belmont County, and people can go on there and click on the photo that they want to do, and it'll turn it into a puzzle for them.
That's great.
They can challenge their friends. They can see who finishes it fastest. They can share it with others as well. So.